Lindsay, good morning here at Hibbs Park, joined by Mayor Quinton Lucas. And Mayor Lucas, thank you for your time this morning. I was driving over here this morning and trying to think about what it means for this city that there is a need for a children's memorial of children of violence. What does that mean to you?
I think too often we see these tragedies through statistics, through numbers. We see a number of homicides, we see a number of children. We don't think about the people and the lives they could have had.
Yeah.
So for us, yes, it's absolutely a tragedy that we even have something like this, but we think it's important for parents first that we commemorate the lives of their children, the importance of their families. And I think when we say this is enough, this is too much, this can be a reminder. We can imagine all the kids playing in a park like this, and I think that's why we do it.
You've spoken extensively during your time as mayor about the need to reduce homicides specifically in Kansas City. This year, we are below what we have seen in previous years, but I checked the homicide statistics this morning. As of now, there have been 13 17 and under victims in Kansas City this year of violence. My experience is some of those child victims seem to galvanize this community, and there's a response that feels different sometimes, fair or unfair to that. Do you see that too?
I see that all the time. I mean, first of all, we are down about 20% in homicides this year. That is a positive, but what we are seeing both in homicides and aggravated assaults, which are non-fatal shootings, is that we're getting more and more young victims. It used to be that 18 to 24 group, which is still certainly sad, but we are seeing 17 and under in more situations. I do think sometimes when you see the death of a child to a homicide, we're reminded of how senseless it is. We're reminded of how we need a lot of people in our community to put down weapons, how we need to make sure that we are making this city as safe as possible for our young people. If you can't protect your kids, what are you doing? And that's why I think you see some of those child situations become ones we all remember.
If you're not familiar with Hibbs Park, it's tucked away in a neighborhood over here. I was not familiar with this park before, but this park is the location of, back in 2001, a child 3 years old, but it came to be known by Precious Doe for several years before she was identified as Erica Green a few years later, was found not far from here. Her body was found not far from here. You're a lifelong Kansas City resident. Do you remember that time when she was found here?
It was an incredibly sad summer. The Precious Doe situation was one of those days that almost arrested your attention. I was a senior in high school, so me and a bunch of other 17-year-old boys, I still remember us watching something or another. News comes on, and then we just see that, and we're like, man, that is just messed up. And for years, Kansas City went through the tragedy of not knowing who the assailants were, ultimately learning about the fact that her mother and a gentleman with whom she was involved were part of it. Yeah. But long term, what it meant for us was we've got to do something different. We have to find a way to protect our children, whether that's through child protective services, making sure we don't have shootings, errant shootings in some situations that harm our kids. But I think Precious Doe is someone that we will always remember. Erica Green was her real name, and that's why we come to this park to commemorate not just her life, but the life of others. And in some ways, I'm not happy in any way, but I'm proud that we get to talk to her family and say, we've done something. We've amped up our protection against our 4 children throughout our community since then, and we hope to do even more.
Quickly before we go, when people see this, it's going to be a couple of columns with young people's names on it. How do you hope people respond whenever they come by and see this for the first time?
I hope people in the neighborhood get to play on it. I hope kids play on it. I hope parents remember and think about the lives of these exceptional children. And I hope it encourages all of us to do everything we can to protect our kids. Remove from the politics, remove from any drama around it. I'm a parent. You're a parent, lots of us are. And hopefully we find a way that we protect everyone's kids like we do for our own each and every day. And that's the message we want to get across for everyone, whether there's somebody who has a bunch of kids, whether there's somebody who's involved in bad activity or not. Let's just protect our young people.
Mayor Quinton Lucas live with this morning. Mr. Mayor, thank you for your time. Lindsay, back to you.
I remember vividly Precious Doe, Erica Green. If you were in Kansas City in 2001, you remember her story. Taylor, thank you.